This is the dramatic moment. The man suspected of killing Ann Widdecombe is arrested at his home nearly 300 miles away from the scene of the crime. The 78-year-old ex-Tory minister was found dead at her isolated bungalow in Haytor, Devon on Thursday morning. Video captured on a doorbell camera on Saturday evening at around 9 p.m. shows the moment armed officers swoop on the suspect's home. Cops can be seen charging into the garden of the suspect's property before bursting through his door. A short while after officers enter the property, backup arrives and detectives can be seen gathering in the garden of the man's home. Later, the shirtless man is handcuffed and escorted by an officer who takes him to a car waiting on the road. After the suspect is brought into custody, officers remain in his garden and home and can be seen as they begin to look around the property. Cops theorized that Miss Widdecombe died some 24 hours before she was found. Police said she appeared to have been bludgeoned, sustaining a serious head wound. A 28-year-old man was subsequently arrested on suspicion of murder on Saturday evening in Rotherham, South Yorkshire. Now let's take a look at the timeline of events so far. Wednesday, the 8th of July, 8 a.m, Ann Widdecombe's last broadcast appearance. Ann appears remotely at her home on News UK's Talk TV station. The former Brexiteer spoke to Talk TV in defence of Reform UK leader Nigel Farage. Wednesday, the 8th of July, 12:19 p.m, Ann Widdecombe's final communications. A series of WhatsApp messages are exchanged with the producer from Channel 5 regarding a scheduled appearance on the Matt Allwright show later that afternoon. Ann's final text, sent at 19 minutes past 12, reads, "Received, panic over." Devon and Cornwall police believe this is the precise window when Widdecombe was attacked inside her home, sustaining serious and fatal injuries. The Channel 5 producer sends a Zoom link for the show to Ann at 12:48 p.m. The WhatsApp read receipt shows Widdecombe never opened the message. Multiple follow-up calls and text messages went unanswered, and the broadcaster raised the alarm with Ann's agent. Thursday, the 9th of July, 11:40 a.m, Ann's body is discovered. Ann's body was reportedly discovered by a domestic assistant just moments before emergency services arrived at the address following the growing welfare concerns. Police found Widdecombe deceased inside her bungalow with severe blunt traumas. Forensic evidence indicates she had been dead for nearly 24 hours. Friday, the 10th of July at 6:30 a.m, a public announcement is made. Widdecombe's managing agency, Cloud9 Management, publicly confirms her death at the age of 78, describing her as a force of nature, but does not initially state that a crime occurred. At 3:44 p.m, a murder investigation is officially launched. Devon and Cornwall police state that they are hunting for a male suspect. Then at 5:45 p.m, Devon and Cornwall police make their first arrest. A 26-year-old man is arrested in Newton Abbot, fewer than 10 miles from her property, on suspicion of Ann's murder. Saturday, the 11th of July, 11:41 p.m. Police arrest a prime suspect. At 6:30 a.m. on Saturday morning, police announced that the 26-year-old man initially arrested had been eliminated from the inquiry and released without charge. This sparked a widespread manhunt for a new suspect. At 11:41 p.m, following a fast-moving operation involving counter-terrorism units, a 28-year-old white British man is arrested 270 miles away at a property in Rotherham, South Yorkshire. Officers also seize a red car from the driveway. Neighbours later report seeing a man putting some kind of wooden stick into the car on the day of the murder. Our exclusive CCTV footage shows him with an object described as a wooden baton in his shorts pocket. The man left the Rotherham Council House just before 8 a.m. last Wednesday and is suspected to have driven 267 miles to the MP and Strictly Stars bungalow in Devon. More CCTV footage obtained by The Sun shows police cars arriving at the Rotherham address, showing police arriving to arrest the suspect just before 10 p.m. on Saturday. Sunday, the 12th of July, 11 a.m. Tributes are paid to Ann Widdecombe. A poignant tribute was paid to Ann Widdecombe at her local church, the Buckfast Abbey in Devon. Later, Reform leader Nigel Farage, along with Zia Youssef, Lee Anderson and Danny Kruger, all laid floral tributes near Ann's home to pay respect to the former politician.
She was a remarkable individual, redoubtable, I think the word was invented for her. Opponents knew exactly what to expect from her, and at times, I have to say, colleagues did feel the wrath of her tongue. She was the fiercest proponent of free speech I think I've ever met. She believed that we had the freedom and the right to say things that insulted each other. Her career in politics, of course, spanned decades as a minister, and then for many years as a shadow minister. And I spoke to one of her colleagues last night who said during those years in a shadow cabinet, she was the only one who always spoke up for what she believed to be the national interest.
Sunday, the 12th of July, 11:36 a.m. Police provide an update. Assistant Chief Constable Matt Longman holds a press conference. He confirms that the 28-year-old suspect remains in custody. Crucially, police announce they are not looking for anyone else in connection with the crime. A Ring doorbell camera at Ann's home showed a white British man and his car outside, giving police a key breakthrough in the case. Monday, the 13th of July, 12 p.m. In the latest development, counter-terror cops are now leading the investigation. Counter-terrorism policing Southeast say new information and evidence has come to light, and that the suspect has now been rearrested on suspicion of commission, preparation, or instigation of acts of terrorism. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood said she had spoken with the head of National Counter-Terrorism Police, Lawrence Taylor, regarding the probe. Writing on X, she said, "Following new information and evidence, they are now leading the investigation into the horrific murder of Ann Widdecombe. The police are pursuing multiple lines of inquiry to establish the motivation for this attack. The investigation into what happened is still ongoing, but all the latest updates will be brought to you by The Sun."